So we are talking about Christian relationship with
That is
opposite
right.
sex. You get it? So we want to know your take on Christian relationship with opposite sex. What do you think about it? What's your idea? Sometimes we think that okay, as a young guy going out with a lady as a Christian in the same household, maybe probably in the same church, you discover that some persons have one or two things to say, okay, based on fornication, based on adultery, as relationship. So we want to know, is it right or wrong as a Christian going out with opposite sex, which has to do with a female, male going out with a female, female going out with a male. So I want to know your takes on this today. So if you have anything to say, please, your take on it. We
You
want to
first
know.
of all, you first of
Anybody can volunteer to say something.
It's going out. Good day, everyone. My name is Gentle. I'm an engineer by profession. Okay, so yeah, I just want to ask: is it that going out like visiting the guy house or visiting the girl house or doing one or two shino or things like dirty things? Are you relating to giving room for dirty things in a Christian relationship? Is it acceptable? Is it necessary? Is that what you're trying to like?
Okay, what we are actually pointing out here is this. If you as a Christian dating somebody in the church,
Okay.
what kind of relationship do you keep?
A mommy and daddy relationship now. The way your pastor and your wife are doing their own. You sit on the left, you really sit on the right. That is church.
So is that what you feel today? What do you have to say to what you just say right now?
Okay, Christian relationship with the opposite sex. First of all, there must be foundation.
Foundation class.
There must be a right foundation because for us to enter into any relationship with the opposite sex, which we understand is a male and a female, because we live in the world whereby a tradition whereby for that to happen, the ideology of I must knock first
Which is necessary.
before I enter into
Mm.
the relationship.
Which is important.
Okay, but for a Christian, the first thing we must understand for you to enter into any relationship with an opposite sex, the first thing is foundation. Second thing, we must set boundaries because this Christian, relationship, as the name implies, Christian relationship, which means a relationship that should be godly in a Christian way. Otherwise, it will not have what the name is Christian relationship with the opposite sex. So there must be foundation based on the principle of what the Bible is saying. That is what I mean by foundation. So as we are starting, I don't know if another person can have something to say for us to carry on.
Well, from my own view, Christian relationship with the opposite sex is that you do not. There is nothing like actually dating. What we have is courting. But my own, what people usually say is that you are supposed to take the formality that you take the opposite sex to your parents in the Lord. But let's assume I'm in school now. I'm in school in university, and I'm a Christian. I met somebody which is a female that I want to enter into a relationship with, and in my own mind, as a Christian, I'm not supposed, based on how I'm betrayed, I'm not supposed to enter into a dating kind of, because some people are having that perception. Actually, I'm supposed to go into courting. I'm supposed to take my whoever I want to be with to be my father in the Lord. And so that question is what I want to dwell on now. If I want to go into a Christian relationship, I should be free to relate under the standard of the Bible. Okay, under the standard of the Bible, not contradicting my faith, but at the same time, it doesn't stop me from not going out.
The thing there is,
Mm?
how many people eh, practice Christianity
That is
to
thing.
that extent that wants to be in a relationship? Because the truth of the matter is that bringing reality to the table, yeah, the Gen Z world we have now, I'm not sure 90% of them even have have the Bible.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? So when we are saying Christian relationship, mind you, God, Christ is not after the saints, it's after the unbelievers to win their souls to the kingdom, if I'm right. Good. So in the process of this, the Gen Z is always a smart and active person. Even at some point, I tell you one thing here, even in a relationship as a Christian, it will get to a point that if the guy is trying to compose himself 2 months, 3 months, the lady can leave him because she needs that sex.
Okay.
I've been in that situation. It's not as if I'm talking out of point. I've been in that situation where she keep telling me I'm going to the mountain, I'm going to this, I'm praying for you. She call me in the morning, give me devotion, just for me to later find out that this is, you get it. So Christian relationship is, if you are not strong, don't just attach that word Christian to it. But
Please,
in an open
I
floor,
want to ask Jack a question. While he was explaining just now, he mentioned something. He said there's difference between courting
Cutting and
and
dating.
dating. Please, can you elaborate more on that
what
for
will
us?
make you go court?
Yes. As a Christian, as a Christian, it is believed that there is nothing like dating. If you meet your opposite sex that you want to enter into a relationship with, immediately you take the person to your father in the Lord or your mother in the Lord or your parents in the Lord.
I think that's where a lot of people make mistakes.
Yeah.
That is where a lot of people. That is where a lot of people make mistakes.
Exactly.
Jack, that's where a lot of people make mistake.
Eh?
I'm telling you, that is where a lot of people make mistake. It's not to tell you one thing. One thing I've come to observe in this life. There is propaganda in almost every sector.
Mm-hmm.
There is overdoing of things in almost even in the Christendom. Okay, what happens? You see a lady you like, and the next thing you are telling, I want to take you to my pastor, I want to take you to my father in the Lord, I want to marry you. Now,
You don't see something for our body make you like am. Don't say you go pray o.
now you're being selfish. Do you know why you're being selfish?
Okay.
You're considering your own interest first. What if it is not what she wants yet? Okay, you're not meeting her. Fine, I invite her to your church. The next thing you're saying, oh, let's go and see my pastor.
Just like
Okay, you now go and see your pastor. And what next? Your pastor start telling you in the next 3 months. There's some cases whereby you it's good. It's a very very good thing. I'm not disputing that. There are some cases whereby you take a lady to, or your guy, who's wooing you. You take them to your church. Say, okay, pastor, this is the lady I like. Who, I would like to, until you confirm you have not. You understand?
Yeah.
Yes. Now the next thing they tell you, we'll give you 3 months. I've never heard of it before.
Yeah.
I've seen it.
Even me.
They tell you that is an unnecessary pressure. Now let it not look like we're taking too much step on this issue. This issue is a very very broad issue. Christian relationship that has to do with opposite sex or whatsoever. See, now only Jesus Christ no fall for temptation. Oh. I'm telling you, now only Jesus Christ no fall for temptation.
According to the
Temptation
Bible.
dey everywhere according to the Bible wey we know. Temptation is everywhere. You understand? Now, what happens if you are trying?
And the girl get big breast.
What happens if you are trying? What happens when you are trying and before you know all of a sudden you just play? You just play. What now happens? You no more Christian.
It's not my case.
And another thing there is that most people take church as a an alternative way, a means to cover up their sin. How do I mean? Now, you see, with this method he just mentioned, whereby you meet a lady, you now take the lady to your pastor, say that the lady will sit at the door of his office while you are sitting close to the pastor. The pastor will minister, make sure both of you are not close to each other. You back to back yourself,
Unnecessary
don't touch
excesses.
yourself,
What is our
don't do
unnecessary?
this, things like that. Yeah, you see, the thing there is that most ladies, I wish there is a way we can do a countdown, a body countdown, because some ladies can go out.
No, gentlemen.
No, me, I know where I'm going. Me, I know where I'm going. Wait, let me land.
You are digressing.
Let me land.
You're digressing.
Woman wey run thing today, you no go know. You understand me? And she can come to church on Sunday and still claim whatever.
No.
Where me I'm going. I'm not talking outside. We are talking Christianity with relationship.
And you are segmenting it to.
Okay, please let me make this clear to you. For instance, this Christian relationship we are talking about with opposite sex is not actually. I can have a relationship with a married woman, and she's an opposite sex.
Let us
Wait. That one, even at that one, again, you know, triangle.
Wait, brothers, calm down.
I'm telling you now, no relationship.
You need to understand what relationship is. When this was talking, he mentioned about boundaries. He said something about boundaries. So, boundaries in Christian relationships need to be applied. If I'm having a relationship with a married person, there should be boundaries.
Okay, let us
Hold on first.
Wait, see with the wife and the man is alive.
Hold on. Does it make sense
It doesn't.
for you to go, because the thing is Christian relationship with the opposite sex? Are you saying relationship with the married or with relationship with the single? If it is for the married, you are entering a
different level. You are entering another level.
But do you know that? I tell you, according to science, if you spend much time with a woman, you are indirectly arousing her body system.
Please, what part of science is that?
That is, you come to her. No. I'm telling you.
Just to please educate us, please.
When you wait now.
What part of science is that?
When you spend much time with a lady, whether you like it or not, continuously, just like you have said, that a relationship with a married woman, it get to a point, there's always there's that room for negative thoughts. I just want you to understand that.
We need to understand the
What
point
relationship is
of where it's coming
Yeah,
from.
so the Christian
relationship with what? With who? What kind of sex? Relationship with a married person. Make we know now whether we talk about
Married woman.
No.
because if me, for example, now, or him, for example, now, relationship
Who is
with
Kashi?
an opposite of a married person, waiting
No.
in a relationship.
Mm-hmm.
First of all, what is relationship? Relating with.
Relating with someone.
Because we know relationship is very, very complicated and should not be taken for granted because many things will happen. So if you are going to relationship with the married, it's a different ball game. So let's talk about relationship, assuming all of us are single. Relationship with a single person. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
The first thing I see a lady on the road, I like her.
Attraction.
What do you do?
It makes no
And I said,
sense.
listen, that's where the
Hold
thing
on,
comes in.
it makes no sense to just see the person plant on and carry and go church. It's stupidity. Now we need to first of all get acquainted with each other. Okay? Acquainted, you can start to go out, have enough time for ourselves. As a matter of fact, that is an opportunity for me to know who I am with. First of all, if we don't confirm, say yes, we did all right, then I can decide that. To me, that period is dating.
Dating, that's what I'm going to.
Then you can now go to your pastor and say, we don't confirm, our parents don't like this person. No.
In other words,
Then when you now meet your pastor approves, then it is now cutting to see if you people are compatible together. You can live together. That does not mean you could live
So
together.
who approves the cutting?
so there's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing wrong with dating.
The cutting.
Yeah, number one, the parents.
I don't understand. What do you mean by both parents approve?
No, hold on. First of all, before you go conclude, say you won't carry and go your pastor. Your parents, we don't see them now. No man. I like this girl, oh, and now what thing you want be that? And not too down.
But na pastor go approve.
Hold on. Cutting now when they see that time when you go meet your pastor, some church will tell you 1 month, some church will tell you 3 months, some will tell you 6 months. No, for example, because my own when we first go that time,
But
they
wait to
told
ask
us
you
chill.
what if
Hold on,
pastor come tell you
hold
say,
on, hold on,
not the right
hold on.
and your parents are
No, your
Yeah.
pastor will never tell you this. Choose for you what to do because in my own case, they tried, but I did not listen. You know the story. We went, and the law was the moment you tell your pastor, it gives you 6 months. That 6 months is the term called courting. After the 6 months, you can do whatever you want to do.
Does it mean I can do anything within the 6 months?
Anything like what?
Be specific.
Anything like intimacy.
Like what?
You guys are already intimate. You're already intimate
You
already.
already Hold on. There is room for a lot of things to happen. That's why I say boundaries. Because you know, say something must happen. There will be no hold on.
I like that. Something might happen.
Something must happen.
you go to test water before you drink.
So, I don't know about you,
You suppose take water before you drink.
Yeah,
We're not gonna drink poison.
Calm down, calm down. You guys should calm down.
I don't want to.
What you guys are saying is that it's just like, is it possible to be?
Because I can tell you of a lady that has
No, we are going
Wait.
there. It's
see, I can tell you of a lady when she dress up, it looks as if her breast is facing the sky. But when the thing come happen, it is a fall.
Wait,
That
And now the guy is the regret. And now the guy is the regret.
It's still love.
then it's not
Your
love.
expectation has been cut short.
What is your expectation?
Your love is
I say Bobby stand.
and later on the thing
So he come for.
You are
Assuming say don't observe her before. The love no go don go this
So
level.
are you saying that it is not possible to have a
Pastor suppose
Wait,
say
calm
normally when you enter my church, you say you like
No,
this
no,
girl.
this guy.
Mommy, you tell the guy say what do you like in this lady? Wait, you tell this guy say what do you like in this lady? I like ladies that have breasts, that have yansh.
No.
Wait now, to help the
Let him air his view now.
I like that. I like yansh. I like this. I like that. You understand me?
Okay.
Then the pastor, if the pastor is a male, will not say, "Mommy," he talks to his wife, "Mommy, please carry that girl inside the room. Go and confirm if she have all these qualities." Go and confirm. When she come enter inside, she come outside, come say, "Daddy, see the record." To show the guy. The guy say, "No." Not approved. I don't dey tell you to help the Christendom because no
I
man.
think
No
in my own perspective, I think when we were talking about things, topics like this are very sensitive because you are looking at Christian courtship that involves super opposite sex that might end up leading to the both of them spending the rest of their life together. It's a very, very important thing to look into. There are a lot of pros and cons you have to consider. It's not just breast, nyash, big ass, big boobs.
Let me tell you.
Enjoy, no, calm down. Enjoy. I used to tell every young man, every man has a speck of
You
woman.
know like her, no verse, you know like her.
Calm down.
No, you say no.
Learn to calm down. Learn to calm down. Every man has a speck of that kind of woman they really like. Every lady to also have the kind of man they like. I used to advise, go for your spec. Because not going for your spec, one day you will definitely see your spec.
That spec na outward.
Wait now, see guy, the outward will go enter inward. There's nothing like knowing inward first before knowing outward. Are you getting me now?
No.
There is nothing like there's no way you prove me to do something like somehow.
You can just
Maybe you are what do they call it? What do you call it? This boyfriend and girlfriend, best friend, bestie, just suffocating relationship. Everyone that tries to put that relationship.
You know that most 90, let me say 80% of the marriage under the terms Christian has coverage are having issues. Seriously, it's an open thing. Go online, Google it. So many marriage so many marriage are having issues, all in the name of the coverage of Christianity. You understand? Now, if you look at this Gen Z world, they are not even concerned about that. Now, as I speak with you now, some churches are almost approving you going to test your husband or your guy before. You never hear that one.
Any church that approves that is not a Bible living church. It's not a Bible living church. I know both that me I'll sorry for continue. This life, everything you're doing in this life, there's risk.
So you can't kiss in that Christianity.
Calm down, gentle, calm down. Anything you're doing in this life, there's risk. In the sense that if you go into the Christian relationship, okay, you say you want to fully practice the Bible kind of relationship of not everything. The bottom of everything we're discussing here is getting, sexually involved with each other. Yes. That is the bottom line of everything here. All right.
It's not the only.
Wait now.
Okay.
Now the bottom line of the cocoa be that. Of which not getting sexually involved with your partner until after marriage. Weeks day.
Weeks day everywhere.
Getting into it before marriage.
Weeks day. Now waiting event dildo.
No, see guy, calm down.
Now waiting event dildo. I dey tell you.
Calm down. Yeah.
No, I dey tell you. Now waiting event dildo.
I don't support that. I wanted to cite an example. No, don't. You are condemning Christians now. No. I am not in line with what you are saying.
It's something.
Please, you have to be very, very cautious with the way you are addressing this issue related to Christians. Now, it's like you are not against the body of Christ. So be very, very cautious, please.
Okay.
I will cite an example where I'm coming from.
Okay.
There was a time we were having one argument in our office of a lady who got married. This in the name of this Christian whatever. He got married to the husband. 2 weeks into marriage, lady says she wants to come out of the marriage. Why? Because the husband is not really having ordinary stuff there. Now complete third leg. And she's crying that she can't take it anymore.
And she like her.
And we were not having this discussion at the office. So people were saying that she can go out of the marriage. Why? Because the husband manhood is too big.
Is it too big?
Yes, now say she can't take it anymore.
It's too big.
That the husband is suffocating her. So I now give my own opinion that they are saying there is nothing like that. That is not an excuse for you to leave your marriage. Of which the Bible actually gave a condition that you can leave your marriage. Almost all churches don't preach that.
Let me advise that young lady. If you are listening to us, please listen. If you are watching us, please listen. Try and get 2 sticks, put it by its waistline. So when it's going deep, everything will not just enter.
No, honestly.
Wait, I want to finish what I'm saying. Okay, please. This lady now, I don't give that so that if a baby can come through the birth canal of a mother and through the vagina and expand to that extent, I don't see any penis with one big rich newborn baby.
No.
It caused another argument. Some of the women there started shouting, "Do you know this? Do you know that?" I said, I'm only citing an example. And they were saying, if the woman cannot take it, that is not a reason to leave your marriage. You have to endure. With time, your body will adjust.
To adjust.
But now,
Mama, you will have to. It's very painful. We don't have a lady in our midst. We're supposed to have a lady in our midst like this.
That kind of thing.
I don't think we have set a good, or we have not made use of this topic.
No,
We
this
haven't.
topic, no. For you to utilize the full dimension of this topic, you must cut across every area.
Now,
So except you want a particular area.
First of all, I expect that you need to educate people about Christian relationships.
No, we are going there. We just
First,
started.
you understand?
Mm.
Then when we educate them about Christian relationship, then we divert the sexual aspect. It is possible to have a beautiful relationship without sex. And it's also possible to know
This Gen Z word.
Of course it is. And it's also possible for you to know the body count of your partner or your
I don't advise that.
sex.
I don't advise that.
It is
No.
100% still possible.
Body count, leave it out. But why do you want to know our body count?
just like you said, you want to text before you marry her.
Then why
Yes,
is
it's
testing?
possible
Is it
to
part of
do
knowing our
without
body
sex
count?
before getting
Anyway,
married.
I think it's a personal thing anyway. If the both of you decide to share it, fine.
For a lady not to tell you her body count, it automatically means that she have it in excess.
It's not.
No,
That is
I'm
not.
telling
There's
you
no
the
fact
truth.
in that.
I'm telling you the truth. If I've tested water once or twice,
You know the taste.
and you're asking me about how many times you not test water, I say go na two.
There is
But when
no.
I don't test and drink, I'm just like I'm drinking water now for my childbirth now. And you ask me how many times have I drank water?
You will lose
That's-
count.
There is no fact. There is no fact in that.
No, that's
There's
You
no fact in
understand? So
that.
that one is it depends on your both partner, depending on how they define their relationship. Going back to the Christian relationship of an opposite sex, you see that word Christian, as he has mentioned, Christianity is something that this Gen Z world you can before they go into that relationship, let them deal with their Christian life first.
right. Now you are talking.
You understand? They need to deal with their Christian life
And you need to lay the
first.
foundation.
Yes, deal with your Christian
And
life
set
first. And part of the way of dealing with your Christian life is to go through risk. Stay in a room with a lady and see how it goes.
Nah.
Down, you are becoming.
Yeah, you're closing room for bad advice. Indirect bad advice.
Don't like that, bro.
Indirect bad advice. But the thing is that there are successful relationships that has led to marriage without Christianity or Islam or no religion.
Yes.
Yes.
A lot of them.
There are. Okay.
They are there and they are still surviving till date. I think what really matter most is understanding between both partners. You know, there is no marriage that does not have. You made a statement just like that some marriage, percent of the marriages when Christian marriage have problem, have issue. The truth is that 100% of all marriages have their own different issues and challenges. Every home has their own challenge. It now depends on how both partners decide to manage themselves. You know, how the understanding between, you know, them as a family, the husband, the wife, and the kids. Sure, you understand. You know, I still stand today to tell you that in this Christendom thing, there are a lot of excesses. Now, you made a statement, okay, they give you 6 months. What happens if, you know, at the end of that 6 months, you are not able to, you are not financially capable to future? Some churches will sanction you, but anything can happen.
I don't know of churches that do sanction, but that 6 months could be 6 months, could be 1 year, some might say 12 months. That's that period.
So what would they be?
Hold on.
What would they be?
That period.
That's
Hold
the
on now.
relationship you are trying to have.
Hold on. That period, they'll be watching you. You are going through prayer. You're going to
Counseling,
You're
yeah.
going through as well deliverance as well. So they will be watching you, and also you also use the opportunity to see if you and that person is really compatible. Because definitely there will be quarrel. You bring it to the table. This is it. There will be more counseling for you to understand what you are going into. So once you are done with it, no issue. Carry go.
So when you now enter into the relationship or marriage, you now discover one or two things.
You see, you can never discover.
You can never fully, even
when you're not married.
when you're not married, so you can never discover everything fully.
That
The one
is
discovered
the
before the
reason
enter.
why every Christian relationship is supposed to be under the foundation of the Bible principles, so that in case Casala bursts, you know how to
Guide yourself on the
guide
Bible.
yourself.
But
That is the reason.
our priests too, they need to reach down
On
At least
on intending couples.
what is this guy saying now?
Our priests too, our priests, our pastors have. I'm talking out of experience now. They need to ease down on intending couples. Sometimes they go to the extent of discouraging some people getting married.
It depends on the
In
faction.
It depends on the faction. Now, we don't want to call names. If you go like this, you go like this, you go up the hill,
Yeah,
you go straight up the hill, you see that particular denomination I'm talking about. They frustrate you in the name of you come forward that you want to get married.
Yeah.
In the name of this counseling.
Yeah.
They need to ease down on it. I've seen a situation where a friend of mine, he and they were a then fiancé, they're both married now with 3 kids. They're planning to get married. The church asked them to come for counseling, and they were like, they're supposed to be going for counseling, I think 3 times a month, a week. 3 times a week.
3 times a week.
I think 3 or 2 times, 3 or twice a week. 3 or twice a week.
Mona,
Now,
also.
if you miss any of those, any of the counseling day, and this counseling is supposed to last for 6 months. If you miss any of the counseling day, a serious matter,
Start afresh or the council it?
they might sanction you,
They'll
or they might even cancel.
They'll now put
I'm telling you, it's that steep.
Is that still wow?
Yes. So
Wow.
some and a lot of Baba would dey for house one day about vex say open bag of rice, bag of rice wey don already buy keep say one say open bag of rice, cook rice no shop, no do white wedding again. Cancel the white wedding. Went on with traditional. Today they are happy. They have 3
happily
kids.
married
That means sometimes
without
the
without that.
His
one,
last child is older than wisdom.
Uh-huh.
that means
Fine.
what people don't really do sometimes. Really what people
So
do
sometimes
because
they
go through that.
because of the pressure.
the pressure
And
from
the
I don't know.
resistance